Hi, thank you for joining me today. My name is Katina. This is Oliver. It's a wet, rainy day here in Raleigh, North Carolina, but I've got a fun flow for you today. It's pretty active. So we're going to begin in a comfortable seat. And you can bring your eyes closed if that's comfortable for you. Start to engage your ujjayi breath, constricting your glottis. Sit up nice and tall. And begin with doing some circles, coming to the right, starting at the base of your spine, moving all the way up to the top of your head. Inhaling when you come back. Exhaling when you round forward. Let's switch directions. And find some stillness. Switch the crossing of your legs. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, right hand down, left hand up. Your gaze through that forearm. Continue to breathe here. Inhale up. Exhale down to the left, reaching over to the left. Your gaze up. Inhale up. And exhale, fold forward. Walking your hands out. Wherever you're comfortable. And continuing to breathe. And start to roll up. Come to a comfortable tabletop position. Come to a comfortable tabletop. Come to tabletop position. And we're going to take some wrist rocks. So start to come forward and back. Your toes can be tucked or untucked. Your shoulders coming far back and then over your wrists. Come side to side. Take some circles clockwise. And counterclockwise. Let's bring our chest into a barrel roll, kind of cat-cow, going in a big circle here. Exhaling when we round up, inhaling when we come down. And switch directions. And find some stillness finally. Turn your fingertips to face you if this is comfortable. If this is too much on your hands, you can just have your hands outwards. We're just going to gently rock back and forth here. Not a lot of this. Just getting our wrists ready for movement. And come back with your hands to center. Lower yourself down to your belly and come into Sphinx pose for just a moment here. With your chest up, your gaze forward. If you feel like lifting up to seal, feel free to straighten your arms. And come down. You're going to extend your arms out to either side. You're going to take a little floor scorpion here. So to start off, bend the left knee, pick your left thigh off the ground, coming over to the right. Your toe might tap the ground, it might not. It's okay if it doesn't, that's not the point. Come back to center. And we're going to switch sides. So straighten your left arm, bend your right knee, pick your right thigh up. Bring your right foot over to the side. Your left temple comes to the ground. You can, of course, bend your right arm if that feels good. And come back to center. From here, I'll come up to a plank. A nice strong plank. You're welcome to be on your forearms if full plank is not in the cards for you yet. And lift up to your downward facing dog. And pedal out your feet, bending one knee and then the other. Hey, Oliver. What you doing, pup? And then walk yourself up to a forward fold at the top of your mat. Yes, puppy pose is always a good option, puppy. Let me adjust my mic here. Maybe you sway side to side and just hang. Continue to breathe. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, Tadasana, hands overhead. Exhale, hands to heart center. Grounding down through your feet. Rocking a little bit back and forth, side to side. Once again, inhale, arms overhead, and exhale, fold. Step that right foot back and bring your right knee down, untuck your toes. Inhale, sweep the arms up, low lunge. You're welcome to have your arms cactused here if this is a bit much on your shoulders. Your gaze is ahead or upright. And on your next exhale, straighten the front leg, bringing your hands down to the side for your half splits. Your Ardha Hanumanasana. Let your head hang here too. It might feel good to have your hands on blocks. Bring them to the floor. You can have a slight bend in your left knee. And we're going to take a twist here. So right hand comes down, left arm up to the ceiling. And bring that hand back down. Walk your hands forward, coming into a runner's lunge. Pick up your back knee. From here, you're going to step your left leg back up high into your three-legged dog. Bend your left knee and take some circles in one direction. And then the other. We're gonna take 3 scorpion reaches. So the top position here, your heel is towards your butt, your knee is toward the sky, and your hips are rotated open. You're gonna circle your knee around, bring your knee to your right wrist, and exhale, bring that foot up, circle it around, open your hips, that's 1. Inhale, exhale, knee to wrist. Inhale up. One more time. Exhale. Knee to wrist. And if you are in the mood for a wild thing, flip for a wild thing here. Come back to center for your plank. You can do a forearm plank or a full plank with both hands down right here. And once again, lift up to your downward facing dog. Walk your feet up to the top of your mat into your forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. And this time, sweep your left leg back, lower your left knee, untuck your toes. Inhale, coming up to your low lunge. And on your next exhale, straighten your front leg, coming into your half splits. Maybe slide this right heel forward a little bit. Drop your head. Your hands are on blocks or on the ground. Taking a twist here, so get your left hand on the ground, your right arm comes up to the ceiling. Make sure your hips don't shift out to the side too much. Bring that hand back down, walk your hands forward, bend your right knee, pick up your left knee, tuck your toes, runner's lunge on this side. And step your right foot back into that 3-legged dog, right heel towards the butt, right knee towards the ceiling. So the scorpion reach is an animal flow move. I know in yoga we're so used to having our heel down, but in animal flow we have our heel up for this movement. So circling around, right knee to the left wrist. That's 1. Coming back up, opening your hips, coming up on your toes. And exhale 1 more time after this. And 3. Coming back up. Maybe flipping for wild thing on this side if you did on the other. And then coming back to plank right here. So go ahead, if you want to take your vinyasa, chaturanga to cobra or up dog, back to down dog. You're also welcome to skip those and just meet us in downward dog. Your next breath, we're going to meet at the top of our mat in chair, so you can step, hop, or walk, lift up, and come back down to chair right away. Bring your hands to heart center. We'll begin twisting to the right, and then hook your left elbow on your right knee. Bringing your gaze out to the side. Start to balance on your right foot, lift your left heel towards your butt, and begin to extend that back leg, kind of a twisted warrior three. Whew. It's okay if you fall. Bring the foot down, coming up to crescent. We're going to take a twist here, extending your right arm to the back. Maybe it might feel good to have your left hand on your hip thigh. Feel free to be open. And cartwheel your arms, Skandasana, to the back of your mat. Left knee is bent. You are here. You can have your hands down. Feel free to lift up your heel. It's totally up to you. Make sure your chest is up. Coming back to the front of your mat, opening to warrior two. For Vajrasana 2, your right knee is bent. Your hips are facing the side of your mat. Your arms are parallel to the ground. Your gaze is over your right hand. Reverse your warrior, left arm down the left leg, right arm overhead. And exhale, your hands down to runner's lunge. Framing your right foot, your back heel comes up. We'll take an easy twist. Right arm up to the ceiling. Your gaze follows. I'll bring that hand back down. Lift this right leg out, coming into a one-legged plank. So you're going to chaturanga and then mountain climber. 2. Last time. And then bring this foot down. Once again, you're welcome to take your vinyasa or meet us in downward facing dog. Whatever that might look like for you. One round of breath here in your downward dog. And we will meet at the top in chair. Pants are falling down. It's a good thing. Bring your hands to heart center. This time we're twisting to the left and hooking the right elbow on the left thigh. Bringing your gaze upwards. And bring your balance into your left foot as you lift up your right heel and straighten out your right leg. For warrior 3, twisted warrior 3. Step back and come up for crescent. And twist to the left, keeping your arms open here. Once again, you can have your right hand on your left thigh, whatever is comfortable to you. And cartwheel your arms, Skandasana, to the back of your mat, this time bending into the right leg. Remember your options. You're welcome to be here, 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 whatever feels right in your body. And chest upright. Hey, little guy. He's a good boy. All right, open back up, warrior 2. To the front of your mat, left knee's bent, arms parallel to the ground. Reverse your warrior. Cartwheel your arms for a runner's lunge. Bring your right hand down, easy twist to the left. And now bring your left hand down. Bring that left foot back, coming into a one-legged plank. You're going to chaturanga push-up, mountain climber 1, 2, and 3. And from here, go ahead and bring your knees out wide, coming into a child's pose for some rest just for a moment. Bringing your head down, your hands forward, forehead to the mat. All right, I'm going to walk you through some spinal waves. So come up, keeping your arms really long in a long table. Tuck your toes under. Sitting back on your heels, like you're in a child's pose with your knees lifted. This is a loaded beast. You're going to lift your heels till you're in a downward dog, but your heels are up. Shift forward until your shoulders are beyond your wrists. And then one vertebrae at a time, start dropping your tailbone. And last but not least, lift your chin up to the ceiling. It's a wave unload, and then let's return to loaded beast. Tuck your chin, one vertebrae at a time comes up to your down dog. Bending your knees, coming back to that child's pose. We're gonna do 2 more of those. Wave unload. Return to loaded beast. Last one, wave unload. Last thing that comes up is your chin, and return to loaded beast. And come into a child's pose and take a rest here, just for a moment. All right, come meet me in your downward facing dog. Take a round of breath here. Inhale, sweep your left leg up to the ceiling. Exhale, left knee to the left elbow. Inhale up high. Exhale, left knee to your nose. Inhale up high. Exhale, left knee to the right elbow. And this time, bring your leg out to the side. Fallen triangle, fallen star. You can, of course, have your foot down. That is an option. Your gaze is outright, maybe over your head. Bring your hand back down, step that leg back. And this time, step it outside, far off your mat, as though you were doing a lizard, but you're giving yourself a whole nother foot here. We're gonna do a front step through. So you've created enough room to bring this leg through the window to kick. And then you're coming back here in your down dog. We'll do that one more time. 2 more times, I lied. Front step through, come back, find your downward dog. Front step, last time, through, and back to your downward dog. And this time, I want you to extend that left leg long and just bring it on your mat for lizard. Bringing your right knee down. If you are the type to like to lower to your elbows, feel free to do that here, or you can stay upright like this. There's no right or wrong. There are no rules about this. And if someone says there are, then forget them. All right, if you've come down to your elbows, tuck your toes, lift up. We're gonna Skandasana to the back of your mat, bending into the right knee, chest up. I'm gonna scoot back so I stay in frame. All right, from here, we're going into Warrior 3 towards the front of our mat. So you're gonna shift forward, pick up your back heel, balancing right here. You can have your hands behind you in prayer. Of course, you're welcome to have a supported Warrior 3 with your hands down. Just try and keep a straight line from the top of your head to the bottom of your heel. A little bend in your left knee. And step that foot back, reverse triangle. So right arm comes down the right leg, left arm overhead, coming back to center and into triangle, your Trikonasana here. You gaze upright, your hips upright. You're welcome to stay in triangle if you would like half moon. This is a great place for half moon. And step your foot down, coming back into plank. And if you want to take a vinyasa, take a vinyasa. If not, meet us in downward dog. All right, same thing, other side. This time, bring your right leg up to the ceiling or sky. Knee to elbow, right side. Inhale up. Knee to nose. Inhale up. Exhale, right knee to the left elbow. Kick it through for your fallen triangle, fallen star. Welcome to have that foot down. Shoulders are stacked. Your gaze is upwards or out in front of you. And bring that hand back down, that leg back up. We're gonna do the front step through once again. So right foot comes off of your mat to the side and kick through. Come back, I'm gonna back up 2 more times. Front step through. 1 more time, back to your downward dog and front step through. Coming back to your down dog and then inhale up, exhale, bringing your right foot here, lowering your left knee down for lizard. You're welcome to lower down to your elbows here if that feels good for you, or you can just stay here. All right, tuck your back toes, lift up that knee and Skandasana to the back of your mat, bending into the left knee. Again, your options here, you're welcome to stay up, to have your hands down, to lift into this heel, whatever feels good in your body. Just here for a moment, keeping your chest upright and coming back to Warrior 3 at the front of your mat. Your arms back in airplane at heart center on the ground for supported. And drop this foot, reverse triangle. Left arm comes down the left leg, right arm overhead. Coming through center and taking your triangle. I've been intentionally losing some weight and my pants are not fitting me right, I'm noticing. Maybe it's time to go shopping, right? All right, come forward into half moon if you did on the other side, or stay in the triangle, whatever feels good. Ooh. And come down, meet me in a child's pose. So, meet me in a child's pose, take a moment of rest there. I'm gonna bring you through a few animal flow movements. So if you're not familiar with them, that's okay, just do your best. If you are, enjoy. And then we will cool down. So come back up to your tabletop position. So tabletop position and animal flow, we go into beast. So instead of your knees underneath your hips, you would like them underneath your belly button. So step them a little bit forward and tuck your toes under. You're going to corkscrew your arms into the ground like you're twisting a jar and lift your knees up just a bit, nice neutral spine. From here, we're gonna begin with the side kick through. So actually, let me face you because this wall behind me. We're gonna begin with a left leg side kick through. So I pick up my left hand, my left leg, my right foot, or my left foot, my right hand, sorry. I pivot on the ball of my right foot. I come to the side, I drop this heel. This leg is parallel, my arm is locked out. My left leg kicks through. My right hand comes back like I'm pulling back a bow and arrow. And this is one side. To return to beast, we just under switch, bringing the left leg back. And then we'll do a right leg side kick through. So pick up your right leg, your left hand, pivot on the ball of your left foot, bring your right leg through, drop your heel, kicking out, pulling back your hands, and take a seat. So you see here I've gone in 180 degrees from where I began. All right, so that is your side kick through. And I snuck in an extra move in there. I snuck in the under switch. So an under switch is simply coming into your crab position right here. So if I were to call a left leg under switch, my left leg would come up, my right hand, I'd come on the ball of my foot, I'd pivot under the body, and I'd come back to beast. From beast, if I want to get to crab, I would do a right leg under switch. I would pick up my right leg, my left hand, I'd pivot on the ball of my foot, come down, and rest here. Since we're already in crab, I'm going to show you the final move we're going to string together, called a crab reach. So for your crab position, your knees are shoulder width apart on the outside edge of your shoulders. Your feet are in line with your knees. Your hands are directly behind your shoulders. Your fingertips are facing back. We will complete first a right side crab reach and then a left. So you're going to have a nice proud chest facing up and your head is neutral. So you're not here. You're kind of giving yourself a double chin, looking up as if you're watching a sunrise. Your butt comes up about an inch. If I said left arm crab reach, I'd pick up my left arm, elbow to the belly button, hand in front of my face. First, I would bridge my hips, 3-point bridge, and you're welcome to stay here. Next, I would shift my shoulders so they are stacked on top of each other. My hand is reaching down towards that other hand. My gaze follows, so my eyes are now looking at that right hand on the ground. Return to crab, first with the hand, and then with the hips, and then replacing the hand. We'll go with the other side, right side crab, right arm crab reach. Come up, twist, look, and reach. Return to crab reach, coming down here. All right, now that I have introduced you to those few moves, we're gonna go through them. So we're gonna go from a beast to a side kick through, under switch to crab reach. Don't worry, just follow along. You could replay this as many times as you want to. All right, set beast. Right leg side kick through. Under switch. Left leg under switch into right arm crab reach. Return to crab. Left leg under switch to beast. Left leg side kick through. Left leg under switch. Right leg under switch to left arm crab reach. We're gonna go through that, return to crab, right leg under switch. We're gonna go through that 2 more times, all right? So set beast, left leg side kick through, left leg under switch, right leg under switch into right arm crab reach, return to crab, right leg under switch, right leg side kick through, right leg under switch, left leg under switch into right arm crab reach, return to crab, into left leg under switch. Last time, left leg side kick through, left leg under switch, right leg under switch into left arm crab reach, return to crab, right leg under switch, right leg side kick through, right leg under switch, left leg under switch into right arm crab reach, return to crab, left leg side kick through. Good job. All right, take a seat wherever you are. Let's do a wide leg forward fold. So bring your legs out wide and release forward. And come back up. Roll yourself down, hugging your knees into your chest, rocking side to side. Let them fall to the right. Bring your arms out to a T. Left shoulder comes to the ground. Your gaze comes to the left if that feels good. You're welcome to have your eyes closed. And come back to center. Let your legs fall to the left. Bring your right shoulder to the ground and your gaze to the right. When you feel even, come back to center. If you would like to take a happy baby, some ninja baby, whatever you want to do here. If you feel like there's any other postures or positions you want to take those. And we will meet in our final Savasana, taking up some space, spreading out your legs nice and long, your palms up for receptive energy, down for grounding. I bring you to this question of the body is a vehicle, and we drive this vehicle every day. Or maybe we're the passenger in the vehicle and we're just being driven around, but it's our vehicle. So are you choosing today to be the passenger or the driver? You are welcome to stay here for as long as you like. When you are ready, come to your favorite side, using your bicep as a pillow, coming into fetal position just for a brief moment. Then coming up to a comfortable seat to close out this practice. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope every day you're able to make the decision to be the driver of the vehicle. Not everyone on this earth is so lucky. Some people are just along for the ride, but if you have the choice, always decide to drive. Thank you.